Imagine you're scrolling through your phone at 11 p.m. and you see a video, some guy, maybe your age, sitting next to a Lamborghini talking about how he made $14,000 last month selling digital courses or dropshipping or flipping NFTs or trading crypto signals. And the comments section is flooded with people saying, "This changed my life," and "I quit my 9 to 5 because of this." And something in your brain just lights up because it sounds real, it sounds possible. It sounds like the thing you've been waiting for. So here's the question nobody asks in that moment. What did that video actually cost you? Not the course, not the software subscription, not the mentorship program with 3 easy payments of $497. What did it cost you in something far more valuable than money? That's what we're talking about today. We live in the golden age of easy money promises. Every platform, every feed, every algorithm is quietly serving you content designed to make you believe that wealth is one hack away, one side hustle, one system, one secret that the banks and corporations don't want you to know. And look, this isn't about being cynical. Some people genuinely do build real income online. That's not the debate. The debate is about what happens inside your brain when you start chasing easy money, because the real cost isn't always financial. Sometimes the real cost is something sneakier, something that quietly shapes every money decision you make for years. Here's a stat that might surprise you. Studies on lottery winners show that within 3 to 5 years, the majority return to roughly the same financial situation they were in before winning. Some end up worse off. Think about that. People who received life-changing sums of money, often millions of dollars, end up back where they started. Why? Because the money changed, but the money mindset didn't. And that's exactly what the easy money world is doing to an entire generation of people. Not taking their cash, though sometimes it does that too. It's quietly rewiring how they think about wealth, and that rewiring has a cost that doesn't show up on any bank statement. Let's talk about something called the effort-value connection. Your brain is wired to assign value based on effort. This isn't just philosophy, it's psychology. When you work hard for something, your brain tags it as important. It treats it carefully. It protects it. When something comes easily, your brain does the opposite. It treats it as temporary, as replaceable, as something you can always get again. Think about a meal you cooked yourself from scratch versus a meal someone handed you for free. Which one did you enjoy more? Which one did you appreciate more? Probably the one you made, even if the free one tasted better on paper. This is called the IKEA effect in behavioral psychology. People place higher value on things they helped create or worked for. And it applies to money in a very real way. Now, here's where the easy money world runs into trouble. When someone spends 3 months learning a skill, building something, failing, adjusting, and finally earning their first $500, that $500 means something. They understand how it was made. They know how to make more. They treat it differently. But when someone stumbles into $500 through a system they don't fully understand, by following someone else's exact steps without really learning the underlying skill, that $500 feels almost accidental, and accidental money gets spent accidentally. This is the first hidden cost. Not the money you spend chasing easy money, it's the money psychology you never build because you're always looking for the shortcut. Now let's talk about something called the shiny object cycle. Here's how it usually goes. You find an opportunity, dropshipping, let's say. You watch videos, you feel excited, you start, then it gets hard. The ads aren't converting. The supplier is unreliable. The margins are tiny. This wasn't in the YouTube video. So you pivot, you discover print on demand. That's the real one until it isn't. Then it's affiliate marketing. Then it's trading. Then it's flipping items. Then it's a new course about building a personal brand. And every single pivot feels logical in the moment because you're not giving up, you're adapting, right? But here's what's actually happening. You were never going deep enough to build real skill. You're staying at the surface of 10 different things instead of going all the way down in one. Think of it like digging for water. You need to go deep to hit the source. But if you dig 5 feet in one spot, then 5 feet somewhere else, then 5 feet somewhere else, you're just making a field full of shallow holes. You're exhausted, you're frustrated, and you still don't have any water. The easy money world is built on this cycle. It profits from your restlessness. Every new trend, every new guru, every new platform is another reason to stop digging where you are and start somewhere fresh. And the second hidden cost? Years. People spend 3, 4, 5 years in this cycle and look up one day wondering why nothing has compounded,
why nothing has built on itself, why they feel like they're running but going nowhere. Let's add one more layer. There's a psychological phenomenon called social comparison theory. Humans naturally measure themselves against others. It's ancient wiring. It helped us survive in communities. But social media has turned that ancient tool into a weapon pointed at your financial confidence. When you watch someone showing off passive income screenshots every day, your brain doesn't process it as entertainment. It processes it as evidence. Evidence that you are behind. Evidence that other people have figured something out that you haven't. Evidence that your normal progress, your actual real-world growth, is not enough. And when your brain decides your progress isn't enough, it makes desperate decisions. It buys courses it can't afford. It takes risks it doesn't understand. It chases returns that aren't realistic because slow feels like losing. This is the third hidden cost: distorted perception of what normal wealth building actually looks like. Real wealth building is quiet, it's boring, it's consistent. It's the person who contributes to their index fund every month for 15 years. It's the person who spent 2 years learning one skill deeply and now earns well. It's the person who lives below their means, invests the difference, and doesn't post about it online. You never see that person's content because that content doesn't go viral. Here's the deeper idea. The easy money world doesn't just sell you bad opportunities. It sells you a broken model of how wealth works. It teaches you that wealth is an event, a breakthrough, a system you unlock, a moment when everything changes. But real wealth is a process. It compounds, it layers, it builds slowly over time through decisions made again and again and again. Think about two people. Person A spends 5 years jumping between online business models, spending money on courses and tools, never quite cracking the code, always feeling one pivot away from the big break. Person B spends 5 years learning one valuable skill, building a simple investment habit, keeping expenses low, and letting compound interest do its quiet work in the background. At year 5, person A might have some stories, some experiences, maybe even some exciting moments, but financially, they're roughly where they started. Person B, on the other hand, has something that actually compounds. Skills that employers and clients pay more for every year, an investment account that has had 5 years of growth, a money mindset built on real effort and real results. The gap between these two people isn't luck, isn't talent, it's the model of wealth they chose to believe in. So what do you actually do with this? First, audit what the easy money content is doing to your patience. If you find yourself feeling anxious that your financial progress is too slow, if you feel like you're constantly behind, if you can't go a week without discovering a new opportunity that seems better than what you're currently doing, that's a sign the content is working on you and not in your favor. Second, ask a different question before you pursue any income opportunity. Don't ask, can this make me money? Ask, what skill does this build? Because skills are portable, skills compound. Skills can't be taken away by an algorithm change or a platform shutdown. If the answer is that the opportunity doesn't really teach you anything transferable, it's probably consuming your time and attention more than it's building anything real. Third, make peace with boring. This is genuinely hard in a world optimized for stimulation. But the most powerful financial moves are deeply boring. Automating savings, investing consistently in broad index funds, building one income stream slowly over years, learning one skill deeply. These things don't make good YouTube content. They make good financial outcomes. And fourth, be careful about what you measure yourself against. The person with the Lamborghini thumbnail is not your competition. They are not your benchmark. Some of them are genuinely successful. Many of them are performing success to sell you something. Either way, their highlight reel has nothing to do with your financial reality or your financial path. Measure yourself against where you were last year, against your savings rate, against your skill level, against your own financial clarity. Those are the metrics that actually matter. Here's a thought to leave you with. The most expensive thing about easy money isn't what you pay for it, it's what you stop building while you're chasing it. Every year spent in the shiny object cycle is a year your investments could have been compounding. Every course you bought out of anxiety is money that could have gone towards an actual asset. Every hour spent watching someone else's lifestyle is an hour you could have spent getting genuinely good at something. Easy money isn't free, it has a price, and that price is usually paid in the currency that matters most: time. The people who quietly build real wealth aren't the ones who found the right system. They're the ones who decided to stop looking for the shortcut and started walking the actual path.
And the funny thing about that path? Once you're on it, you stop needing the Lamborghini thumbnail to feel like you're doing okay, because you'll know you are.